With the spread of the Omicron variant of COVID-19, cases and hospitalizations among children in the U.S. have reached the highest counts reported since the start of the pandemic. But now those young children can also get vaccines and boosters to be better protected. Joining us this morning from Reno, Dr. Rudy Tedja. He's the Medical Director of Infection Prevention at the Renown Regional Medical Center right here in Nevada. Good morning, Doctor. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's start and talk about COVID cases. We know they are decreasing across the country. Thank goodness. Does it still make sense to go out and get vaccinated right now?
Yes, absolutely. It is, even though the cases are decreasing, the transmission rate is still fairly high. And we just don't know what's going to happen with the COVID. So I highly recommend to get vaccinated, because vaccinated individuals with boosted actually will definitely protect them against severe illness, hospitalizations, or death.
It's interesting, what you said. Certainly, we don't know what's coming next, and that's pretty much been the case over the last 22 months, hasn't it? Can we talk about the youngsters? Because there's a lot of emphasis on children as they've gone back to school, some of them pulled out of school. If a child has COVID, if they are COVID positive, do they still need to get vaccinated? And if so, when?
Yeah, absolutely. If they get COVID, yes, they still definitely need to get vaccinated. What we don't know is that once they get infected, they will develop natural immunity. And a lot of times people can get reinfection after 90 days, even though it's rare before 90 days. But after 90 days, we just don't know how long this natural immunity lasts. So they still need to get vaccinated, because once you get vaccinated and boosted, you will definitely be protected against that severe illness and death. In addition, when the child gets vaccinated, it also will help their family members or anybody who's in the household, and perhaps children in the school as well. So it prevents the transmissions of the virus in the community.
And that's exactly right, isn't it? We know there are so many examples firsthand in my family, in my neighborhood, of children being the ones that delivered the vaccine to maybe the grandparents, and that's something to be very concerned about. Let's talk about kids, Dr. Tedja. I don't know if you have any, but to actually go in and prepare a child for any kind of a shot, it can be a bit of a task. You've seen this situation so many times. Do you have any advice?
Getting a COVID vaccine is just like getting another vaccine. It's nothing different than getting a shot in one of your shoulder. So one of the things that you could help your children to get a vaccine is provide them some comfort and tell them, like, this is it's just a one-time or a couple of time shot. It's very safe, and it's not gonna take a long time. And a lot of times when they get reassurance and comforting sort of help, then they will certainly be comfortable with that.
Doctor, I had a close friend who took his young son, a 5-year-old son, in to get the vaccine, and the child actually, kind of like a little soldier, said, "I'm ready. I want to get this vaccine," like kind of took it on as his duty, which I thought was totally unexpected and super cute as well. So we can't underestimate the bravery of these little kids. Thank you so much for joining us today and helping us, stay safe and move forward during all of this. Where can we go for more information, Doctor?
Yeah, you can get more information by talking to your doctors, your pharmacy, or any healthcare professionals. Or you can also go to vaccines.gov, vaccines.gov. And it's a very user-friendly website where you can get the vaccines in your local pharmacies. And all you need to do is just put in your zip code numbers, and they will show you where is your nearest local pharmacies or hospitals or clinic.
Dr. Tedja in Reno this morning, thank you so much for joining us. And to our Morning Blend audience, if you would like to watch this interview again, you can do so on our website, LasVegasMorningBlend.com.